From the Spit Studios in Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada, this is the Spit Sports Show. Like, when you've seen the Vancouver Canucks make as many awful, head-scratching, bewildering decisions as I have throughout my very short time on this earth, eventually you just kinda have to accept it and laugh. It's like having a buddy who you just know when he goes out drinking, he's just going to get absolutely obliterated, and there's nothing you can do about it. You just kinda have to, like, laugh and let him do his thing and just I don't know, it's better to laugh than to cry in life, and this is definitely a morning where a lot of Vancouver Canucks fans have probably not real tears in their eyes, but metaphorical tears in their eyes. Evander Kane has been traded within the division to the Vancouver Canucks from the Edmonton Oilers for a 4th round pick. Most importantly, the Canucks will be accepting all $5 million of his cap hit for next season. No salary retained, nada. So my first reaction was basically my first reaction on this video, just laughter. I mean, you really can't make this stuff up, can you? This is such a baffling trade to me for so many reasons and from so many different angles. I'm flatly dumbfounded that this is real. To me, this trade is a complete one-way street fleecing. I cannot believe that this happened within a division of all things. Like, the Oilers' biggest issue right now is money. They need to pay Bouchard, he's a restricted free agent. Draisaitl's new $14 million is gonna kick in. They gotta give McDavid an extension, maybe this offseason, and they just got rid of $5 million of practically dead money that was just sinking them, and they're probably gonna look to move Victor Arvidsson's $4 million contract, so they're gonna have an extra $9-ish million to play with, the best team in the Canucks' division. Like, the way it's just so easy right off the bat to just say, "Look at these idiot dingleberry Canucks, what are they doing?" And the way I've seen some people try to defend this trade, there aren't many who are trying to defend it, but the ones who are, they're basically trying to say, "All right, here is a top 6 winger who's a pain to play against. You need those kind of guys for, a playoff run, which the Canucks are hoping to get into. It's only a 1-year deal. He's gonna help out this year, a big year in terms of where the Canucks franchise might go with Quinn Hughes' future up in the air, and you gave up almost nothing for him. You're just taking on some money." I reject that argument on its face because, for one, he's not a top 6 winger. He's flatly not that good. If you're playing beside Connor McDavid, you're absolutely he's a top 6 winger, he can play that role. If he's playing beside Leon Draisaitl, he's absolutely a top 6 winger. If he's playing with both, he's might be the greatest winger in the NHL. But on his lonesome, in an individual capacity, there is no chance that this guy is a top 6 level winger in the NHL, which is so wild that the Canucks would acquire a third line winger like this, considering how abundant their prospect pool is for forwards right now. Their AHL affiliate just won the Calder Cup. There's going to be at least 2, 3 of those guys, Sasson, Blais, to name a couple, who are going to want NHL call ups. And you're just filling out the depth with a $5 million player when you can call up these Abbotsford guys for like 750,000. It just doesn't make any sense. He's not a top 6 second line winger, slot him in, everything else comes together kind of player. He's just not that good. He has 2% projected WAR, which is wins above replacement, which obviously the more percent you have, the more important you are to your team. He had 2%. All of the other advanced stats for him are down the tubes. He was the Oilers' worst forward in the Stanley Cup final by both the stats and these eyes. He's slow. He's not a good passer. He's flatly bad on defense, and he takes dumb, dumb penalties. This was especially apparent in the Stanley Cup finals when things got extra chippy and he just couldn't keep his sticks out of people's faces. So in a nutshell, you're paying $5 million again in a crossroads year where if stuff doesn't go well this season, Quinn Hughes, we're either going to look to trade him according to Rutherford or he's going to look elsewhere. You're paying $5 million to a third line kind of guy. And this is coming after the Rutherford press conference as soon as the season ended, where he basically said urgency needs to be up because we got 1.5 years left with Quinn. And then from there, we don't want to lose him for nothing. So we're going to have to acquire some blah, 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 blah. Basically, this is a big year. And this is what you do. Like, this is the move that you go with. You spend $5 million on Evander Kane. You help out a division rival big time by not making yourself better in the short term, because I don't think Evander Kane's that good and he's on the decline, or the long term because it's a 1-year deal. So it just, on ice, it makes no sense. And off the ice, it makes even less sense because, listen, a lot of his locker room issues, he had a big thing with Dustin Byfuglien when he was with Winnipeg. It forced him out of a game. He's had a bunch of other locker room kerfuffles. He's had a bunch of legal issues, which I'm not going to get into, but doesn't seem like he's exactly on the straight and narrow outside of the locker room. And the Canucks are far from known as a culture that fits these big, fiery personalities well. Like, we just saw what happened with JT Miller and Pettersson. That thing just blew up to the point where the entire future of the franchise is in question. And we're just going to bring on a personality that is just as fiery, but I would say conservatively a lot less stable than what JT Miller brings to the table. And with that, with all of that said, they move on from here with about $7 million left to spend. Suter gone, Besser gone, no second line center. Like, there really is no easy path forward here. They're obviously, I think, going to go hard at Rossi. I think this also means that Demko is probably gone. Get rid of another $5 million on the books. I guess that kind of trades off for Evander Kane, and you go into the season with Lankinen, and Seelov's obviously just had an unbelievable playoff run in the AHL, so you hope that he comes up as the backup and can, split some time. So I guess you can get rid of some money that way, but, like, guys, this is the most typical Canucks thing I've ever seen in my life. Like, I wish I could say I'm surprised, and I am a little bit. Like, every time your buddy says, "Yep, here we go, another Friday night, I'm going at her," you're a little surprised, but you're not like, "Whoa, really?" Like, okay, I guess you do it again. Uh, it's just disappointing because it seems like they're just flying by the seat of their pants and like, "Oh, that seems like a good move." Evander Kane, he used to score 30 goals all the time, and he's still decent at putting pucks in the back of the net, but when you actually watch him play, when he isn't beside the two best players in the world, like, there's no way this guy's the answer for your top six. There's just no way. And again, helping out a division rival while weakening yourself, while bringing in potential locker room issues, it just doesn't make any hockey sense to me. And I wish I had a better conclusion than that, but this is the Canucks, isn't it? Like, they just make moves constantly, and they're constantly behind the 8 ball. And, yeah, just another plot in the general story of the team, I guess, because this is not a move that screams implementing confidence in the fan base going into this next season. I really think this is going to be looked back on as like a Louis Eriksson level trade for the Canucks, but I hope I'm wrong. Thank you all so much for watching. As always, I want to know, what were your immediate reactions to this trade? Do you like it? Do you love it? Do you hate it? What would you rate it? Please leave a comment down below. I am small enough as to where I can read all comments and love doing so. So drop some down there. I love responding to you guys. Please leave a like on the video if you enjoyed what you heard. Please subscribe if you really enjoyed what you heard. The Spit Sports Show just hit over 400 subscribers. Big time stuff happening on this channel. And as always, I will see you all in the next one. Peace out. I love you guys.